Yeah, that nigga mad ugly, fam. Oh God,
That ass nigga.
that's the voice you would use to the tone.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stick with ha 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 ha. Yeah, around that tone. Around that tone.
No, I might have to talk louder, bro.
You might have to talk a little bit louder.
I'll bring that shit closer.
I'll bring that. Yeah, I'll bring this shit close. Oh, my bad. So we can hear. Rock paper scissors. Rock paper scissors. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. No, yo, all you see is this shit.
I am expected to have.
Hey, yo.
3, 2, 1, go.
I don't think that's a damn. I don't think that's.
Nobody disagrees.
I disagree with that.
No. Yeah, I feel like it's a stereotype.
No.
I disagree
And we
too.
know that stereotypes aren't realistic, but I mean, personal encounters. I don't feel like there's leeway. I feel like okay, that one we're keeping. Like that's what the general notion is.
I think it gets into the issue of positive and negative stereotypes and how people need to realize that there is no such thing. Because what you do is you put.
I don't even think them two right here
expect them
even
to live up to a standard.
mess with females like
And I feel
that.
it's
Not even gonna hold you.
sexualizing black men. You know, you should want to date someone more for the pleasure physically that they can bring to you. And I know I've talked to people personally who will be like, "Oh, you're lucky you're black. You have a." Well, I have other things to offer too. Like, I'm well spoken. I have a good sense of humor. I'm well
He
traveled.
giving on.
Yeah, he giving. It's
giving.
given. Oh God, it's given. It's given.
Especially, you know, meeting different people. That's the expectation.
It's giving yes man vibes. It's very much.
It's I think a lot of people watch.
Let us chill before we get canceled. Before we even
That's where it
started.
comes from, like, people watch, like,
That's what it's just giving.
It's given,
and
right?
Dingoes and 10-inch monsters, and they expect that to be reality, and a lot of times it's not. But that's the expectation that they have.
Nah, that's just y'all expectations.
So, our audience submit hot takes about this group specifically, and they are hot. So, black men cheat on their significant others far more than other races.
Hell no.
I'm just like, where is this study published?
Hell
Did
no.
someone do some research
Yeah,
where
I
they
don't-
calculated numbers over a given period of time?
The reason why it was going to be neutral is because I don't know the numbers. Like, I don't
That's
know,
what I'm
I
saying.
don't know
That's
if
why I'm
that's
like,
true
I
or not.
don't I disagree.
Yeah. So I came this way because of the keyword far more.
I ain't gonna hold. I feel like
cheat.
black men was more faithful back
Like,
then,
you
but
don't- you're not
then they started
actively
seeing
not
more.
cheating because of the color.
You know,
Yeah.
getting out there more. Then they're like, ooh, it's more females out here.
And they look better. Like,
Different flavors.
different, exactly.
You from the hood, you seen the same flavors.
All different shape and sizes when you go outside.
Black
You start working in the city, you like, hold up.
Oh,
These are the same females, women. And hey,
Statement, or do I?
Asian persuasion?
oh God.
There's nothing biologically innate to like black men.
Bad men are attracted to big
Like,
butts.
I think it ties
Uh,
into hip hop.
Honestly, I disagree.
I disagree. I like looking at a girl with a big butt, but I don't. I mean, if it's real, cause you know you like a fake ass nasty. Yo, bro, look at bro's hairline right now, bro. Son got a 9 hair on him, bro. Oh, God, not even a 4 head. He got a 9 on him, boy.
I mean, a nice ass is just a nice ass.
I like that.
That's a fact.
Bro, black people are funny, and if you ever
It
try
could
to
be
roast one of them,
small ass to big ass, nice ass to nice ass.
roast to rebuttal.
I don't know how to digest that.
Black people are funny.
Black people as a collective are funny.
On God.
If you go to Black Twitter, if you go to Black Instagram, Black Facebook, like you're going to laugh. So I think
mean,
that in that aspect, that's why like that
Not
statement
all of them, but yeah.
has so much truth in it because you just it's like.
So I guess it's like the question.
But there are
like,
some white
black
funny
as a
people
whole, are they
too,
funny?
like-
Or is like any black person.
Like, they corny jokes be funny. You know what I mean?
think
I know.
Black
That's-
people
and I
as a
think that's
whole,
what he
like,
just
kinda got
saying, too,
jokes,
like,
you know, goes back-
It depends on who you
But
around.
don't think
Yeah.
that any
What
black
what
person
state you in,
go
like
to
what
expect,
community
like,
you in.
you know?
Or who could, like,
N-word should stop being
Cause people I grew up with him, they was funny. I'm talking about comedians joking on each other, man.
even my white coach, bro, on the soccer team, bro. That man was funny, bro. But it
Man.
was corny funny, like.
Nah, I know what you mean. Like he had them dad jokes funny.
Exactly.
The
like-
N-word, when you look at the root of the word, even
The N-word should stop being used by all
Other
races.
black people when accepting their
Honestly,
supposed oppression.
I don't think so.
So I just think.
I use it a lot.
I use it a lot too. Sometimes,
Race,
But I don't mean like no offense, you know,
Right.
like
I don't mean an ER, but I mean like sometimes that word, it just bro.
was the
It's
N-word
like it's like
as they were being
cursing.
murdered.
Sometimes you
So
can't get your
when I
point
think
across
about
until you
that-
So
like.
you just put a nigga in
Oh
it.
God, you put a nigga
slip a
in it.
nigga right on the.
Like, what's that more intimidating? Like, yo, stop playing with me. Like, nigga, stop playing with me, bro.
Exactly.
Stop, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. I'm finna get on your ass.
Lets other people feel like they have a pass or that it's okay because my favorite rapper said it or I heard it here or you guys say it all the time.
Like, I'm finna break my foot in your ass. Like, nigga, I'm finna break my foot up in your. What's this?
Oh God.
That should sound more like.
Us and that's it.
You can't really own a word. I think, you know, we can own it in the sense where it's a black cultural thing, but the idea where we kind of make it out to where we say like, oh, other people can't say it. I think that's more of like a.
I don't care what other people say.
I don't care either.
I care more if they E&R, like they hit me with
like a offense behind it.
right. Or if you don't know me, don't just walk up on me like, yo, what's good, my nigga? Like, bro, I don't know you like that. We're not cool. Like, I'm not walking up to you like, yo, what up, my white boy? Like, you feel me?
I mean, respectfully, I ain't trying.
What up, my Ritz crack? You feel me? I ain't like, come on, I ain't hearing you with that.
Much, and I feel like the only reason we even have like this debate or this debacle over whether we can use it or not is because we're black people. And I'm not one of those people that think everything is racist.
I don't like that he using words like debacle and he got a pizza Platinum shirt on.
Many different-
He should be using that word.
Mm-hmm.
many instances
His
where
giving
the word
ass.
is to be a term of
His shirt, he should be speaking like
there
that.
are, in the 90s, there was heavier women that reclaimed the word fat.
Oh, that's a Pizza Planet?
And things like that. But I feel like in those instances, nobody bats an eye. Why is that understood? But with this, it's so confusing. Like, I
What
don't
type of
know.
Drake Loverboy
You
shit he
know
got in his hair right
our
now?
boundaries set. That word is one of the boundaries that I think we have respectfully and rightfully set up.
Nah, bro, he need to step forward more because I don't know why. I ain't even trying to be like that, but I don't know why they got the darkest nigga in the back. He need to step up, nigga. Peep, you see, you peep homie, peep homie in the back. Nigga is gone, fam. Not even him, and he got a black shirt on. He got, yo.
Whites in hip hop culture where there's like it's 5 group of friends and their black friends don't care.
So you telling me
They'll,
like
say it like
if
that,
you have
that
a
happens. So it's
black
like
or
we're
white
having this
person,
broad
right, who's
conversation.
mixed,
Yeah.
he can't see the word nigga because he's white. Like,
Nah, that don't make any sense.
don't make no sense.
For
Like,
black people, right?
and you know
But
there
it's
is
like,
black
it's
and
such
white
a- it's
people,
such
so
a
it's like
convoluted, I guess, topic. Where
And
it's
you got
like
white people who, yo,
expectations
this,
are to people depending
my
on
brother,
if you're in the East Coast, West
it's
Coast,
a white boy
it's
who he
very-
come around.
that's
His name
why I
Cody,
think,
but Cody
I'm
grew
not
up with
arguing
him.
whether or not
You know,
it's
Cody
okay
literally.
to say
Don't
it
get me
or
wrong.
why
I heard
people
Cody
say
well
it.
off in
If you
family
don't
stuff, but
want
Cody
people to see
grew
it,
up
say it. I
with
think
me,
it needs to be very clear, and I
my
think
brother, uncle,
even
and
back in
so he
this new age of
he
our
say
culture,
nigga.
I think we're
He
seeing
coming, but he don't mean it like that. He really just be like, yo, what up, bro? What up, nigga?
That's
It's
what I
just
mean.
what he say at the
Homophobia
time.
is a big issue in the black
depends on how you.
community.
You feel me? Like, I don't give a.
1, go.
And according to my brother, Cody date nothing but black girls. Not saying that gives you an excuse, but
we will rather be friends with the homie that, you know, probably has a rape attached to his name than the homie that's part of the LGBTQ.
saying niggas kind of like more like
And I think that's
kind of how like how you
something that,
dress.
we gotta
It's like where you from. It's depending on how you say it frequently or
My thing
where you
is,
grow up.
I don't understand the whole big phobia of
Homophobia is a big
what he
issue.
decides to do in his free
I don't
time
care.
or behind closed
I don't
doors.
care.
Why does that bother you?
Just
so
don't
much?
bring
Why
that
does
shit around me. And
Oh
I'm
God,
good,
like as long as you don't bring it around me, I don't
Such
like.
on the earth.
I really don't care. Like when we was working together and shit, and niggas was winking at niggas, that's gay as hell. Like what you doing, like fam? Like
Especially in the black
come on, fam.
Christians and
finna punch your ass in the face.
talk about the Bible, you know.
Like even
But
though
if you gay and you just came in by
Right.
and did, I
Like
don't
the-
have a problem, bro.
the guy we seen turn into a girl. Dude never said nothing weird, never was on nothing. Bro just came get his coffee and was out of there.
That was being straight.
He leave his tip too, like.
Have a fear that homosexual men will treat them how they treat women, if that makes sense. And so they're afraid of that treatment. And I'm on somewhat agree because I'm rather torn. I think I've lived a life where I'm around very open-minded, inclusive people. So I'm not sure how big of an issue it is in the community, but I know that in the black church sphere, homosexuality is often made out to be the worst thing that you can be. There's almost nothing worse than being
That's a
gay.
lot.
That's a
And I
lot
think
for-
that's
yeah.
also where some
In
of the
church,
homophobia comes from.
they welcome
We like
that,
to
right?
ignore all the other
I think they're just more
all
like
the other things that the Bible outlines.
it's the same thing
that
as
are
like
not, you know, whole
the
week,
church.
and then we just
It's not that they care more like you a hoe. It's just more. I'm gonna say they do care. It's like just because you single don't mean you a hoe, and just because you gay don't mean you got to be dressing like a female or like that's extra, bro. Like you don't like, bro. Why just because you gay you gotta wear a wig and then like
The
nigga?
extra move.
Oh God, like, you ain't gotta be a female because you gay, fam.
You can't be pro-black and
I
be
think
white.
really
Yeah, you
the
can.
issue with this statement is for
I disagree.
You say you disagree? You think you could be pro-black and date white women? I think so.
It doesn't matter who you date.
Look
I
at
think
bro. I can't even
a lot of
see him right
a lot
now.
of people get
Oh, he got a fro. I thought he just had a buzz cut on him.
So they date white people and they forget who
God damn.
you are pro-black. It doesn't matter if you're dating a black person, a white person, because you can date a white woman and a black woman and still not even be for the cause. So I really think it's up to the person if they stand on their morals or not.
I agree to a certain extent.
Facts. Not every black person
I
is
feel like if
pro-black.
You're pro-black. You're pro-black for everything. Like you're for the advancement of the race. You're for businesses. You're for everything black. So.
But if you're for the
it's kinda hard
advancement of the
to
race, that's also mean
understand how someone
intermingling
can
with
be
other
pro-black
races,
and want so much
getting
for
connections.
black
You
culture
feel me?
and the black
True.
race.
There's so much a race can do by
They're in a
itself.
relationship with someone
Which
that
I mean,
is
this is a bad way to look at it, but
Slavery
slavery should prove that. You nigga, there's a reason they needed slaves, nigga. They didn't want to do that shit themselves, nigga. They knew they needed help, nigga.
Personally,
They went about it the wrong way, nigga. On God, fam.
Like I'm saying, if you're
And look,
pro-black, you wouldn't
Them niggas
find
was
someone
racist
that's
back
not,
then, and
like,
they still was fucking
not
black
saying
females.
attractive,
So
but
Right.
you even wanna
They might have been
You
raping
can't-
him, but
it's the same scenario, bro. Like you
have,
could
like,
be
you know, like, girls like, hey,
homophobic,
you know,
but
she's an
or
attractive
whatever.
white
But
woman, but
like,
I
right,
do
you could be
want
homophobic and
black
but still have
people
gay
still-
friends,
yeah,
or
like-
want your lineage to
still not disrespect gay people.
exactly, and you could date a white woman and still not be like racist or anything. Like,
Or still be for the cause.
Exactly.
Roughly, and a lot of the time we live in concentrations. So, you know what I'm saying? If you in Iowa, it's gonna be a little tough to find you like a black woman,
Listen,
especially
bro.
somebody
Right.
that might identify as pro-black with you. So I think it depends on what you do, not who you decide to be with.
My first
I just feel
thought
like it's on your
response to that
character.
is, like, what's the
True.
point
You
of
know what I mean?
looking at people differently?
It don't matter
It's
who
like
you
people
with, whatever you stand
we
on, you
get
that's
upset
your
that people
like.
do it to
you
us
feel me?
generally. Like,
Me
we're
personally, I
talking
feel like
about them
I
and
lean
they're
to
talking to them
more on the
and saying
Republican
about them.
side. Not even
But
gonna
so
hold you.
on the flip side,
But I'm
why
pretty
should
sure
we
most
do
females
that
are
to
not
people
like that.
regardless of who
But that's not. I'm not gonna force her to be to vote Republican.
I'm not gonna lie, I do. Like I look at people differently based on who they marry. 'Cause
If you with your girl, even if you're the first
I feel
black
like
guy
I
she
look at
with,
people
if
different
you stand
based
on
on
whatever
who
and
they
respect
like.
yourself, I mean,
Jordan
she
Peele,
gonna want to be a
Childish
part of
Gambino,
your
I
code
feel like
regardless.
Look at them and be like,
yeah, you could
I'm not
branch
looking
off
down
to
on
whatever
them.
she into. Like, I don't see
I'm
nothing
like,
wrong
oh, I
with that.
see. They're like, oh, okay, I see.
You know,
like, because like
A
black
lot of
women date white women.
black people don't even know.
There's something.
They won't even. And I
there's
learned this
nothing
working
wrong with
at
that, but you
T-Mobile.
know what it is. Like you.
They put
Childish
this white
Gambino,
lady,
I
right?
can
She
see
put her
Jordan Peele. Okay.
no,
I
he
can
put
see
his daughter or his
I
son.
can't think of another example,
He
but
put
I
them
feel
on
like
a
I can
separate
tell,
phone
like,
bill,
okay,
right?
like,
And he
that's
pays the
cool,
phone bill.
I'm happy you have
And
it.
I didn't even
It's no
question it. I thought I'm like,
disrespect,
I was like,
but
is this your kid's phone? He was like, yeah, I just have them on there and I pay for it. I was, and I was like, you do that to build their credit, right? And he was like, yeah, it's just. And I'm like, bro, that didn't even dawn on. They don't teach you, like, bro. That is shit you can use. That don't even pass through our community.
Don't play the colorism games over here.
Other day I seen Shorty. She said she purchased a house cash.
Subconsciously for
That's
me, the
stupid.
reason
Why
why
did
I
you
feel
not
like
mortgage it? Even if you had the cash, you could have paid it off quicker and got the credit. Like, bro, you could have built your.
out of
Exactly.
place, I was told I'm not black
But
enough.
niggas don't think like that.
Right.
Constantly hear that and you get beat down with that, and you know you doubt yourself.
I don't care.
Like I said, I grew up in a
I
broken
mean,
home.
I don't care.
grew up in a foster care system.
I love
so
them
never-
both, bro. I
it took
don't
me a
care.
long time
If
to
anything,
figure
I
out
said my preference. I know it's not a preference, but if I wouldn't mind marrying a tall girl, only because my mother is short, so you know.
like, I'm just being
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to at least get like a six.
That's
You
a preference.
know what I'm saying? 6 foot in
Do
there.
you think it's because you look at a potential partner as lighter skinned so that your potential children or so would be lighter skinned so they don't have to go with
I prefer non-makeup to makeup.
So,
I prefer non-makeup to makeup. That should be a question.
facts.
I prefer real face to fake face, nigga.
That should be a good question, bro.
Oh, God. I can't swim, but I prefer our first date to be out of pool, nigga. Oh, God.
To the beach?
Oh,
Or
God.
I might linger a little longer or be a little more interested just because of
Yo, I gotta go back to Area 51. That paper one
that
was fun.
consciousness that I had growing up. So it's not something that I say.
Or was it Area
dark-skinned
52?
women are far
You know what I mean.
superior or
Yeah.
light-skinned
Area
women are
55,
superior. It's just because of the constant beat down and the constant hatred about me being dark skinned and the way I was treated, that subconsciously I do think that way.
I feel like you have some sort of like self-hatred because
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
And
well,
growing up in
not
New York,
anymore,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
it took me a long time. I mean, this
You,
started
a lot of people might not
happening,
notice
you
it,
know, like I
but
said,
dark skinned niggas pull like way more bitches than light skinned niggas. Not even gonna hold you, fam. Especially growing up. Especially light skinned niggas look awkward growing up. You gotta like grow into your.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
I
you got,
feel
like, big
that's all
head.
niggas.
You gotta like, I feel like
person that bullied you.
Because even the niggas who are like valid, they still grow to look more valid. You know what I mean?
Right, so-
I will admit, yes, I will admit that, and you know, like I said, you know, we just shooting the realism. So I do
But
agree with that. Yeah,
I feel
And
like
think
light skinned
that's why
niggas
now
do get
I'm
like the baddest bitches
focusing on
though. Like,
myself and
I mean,
being a part of this
to be honest, I was
discussion is very
like
important.
rare
So,
of a light skinned
you know,
nigga. Like,
realize
it was
that
a
prejudice
couple
needs
of
to
us,
go.
like not a couple,
And I
but
see this a
it was
lot.
niggas in our school light skinned, but it was more like more
Now where,
brown
you know,
skinned
they
to
want a
dark
black
skinned
woman,
people.
but they want the
I mean, it was more
younger
like.
And it was
players.
light skinned bitches. They be pulling like bro, pulling fine bitches. I'm talking about like, oh my. When I got to middle school, I cannot believe the caliber of girls I was seeing compared to elementary school. Then I got to high school,
College nigga.
bro. Nah, I feel like college and high school, the real big difference is freakiness.
So I think that plays a big part.
I feel like the difference is
I currently
And
more
it-
variety, nigga.
Yeah, and it's more of a
one go.
like you're more privacy. Like it's more of a chance that you're already moved out or you're into your own space, whatever.
Yeah. So you can do your own thing.
We're not even going through this. We're not even looking at this video like
I'm
that.
thinking about going fairly soon just to speak my mind.
I currently go
Like,
through
it's one of the
therapy.
things that, you know, everything's cool up front, but
My therapy's
everyone
this
has, like,
nigga.
Oh
something
God,
that's just,
that is my therapy that I'm trying to get rid of. It's expensive. Oh God,
you know, may hinder them in some
My therapist's name is marijuana.
like my shit like $40 a session, my boy.
Mhm.
Oh God, that should be hitting, my boy. Sometimes I need sessions like 2 days in a row or some shit.
It'd be worth it though. I ain't
Oh
gonna lie.
God. When I don't talk to my therapist, when Mary don't answer that phone, ooh,
I'll be vetting,
Oh,
nigga.
God.
Nigga, and when I go to bed, nigga, I feel like a new person, nigga.
I told you what happened to my wall, and that wasn't even because of Mary. All because of a sandwich.
What therapy? It's two different things. Yeah. I've been in therapy for quite some time. Personal therapy, just for myself.
Oh,
Just
physical
issues that I have
therapy.
internally that I speak with someone with.
He look like a basketball player.
I recommend therapy.
I feel like I could pretty much think about my actions myself. Like whenever something goes wrong, whatever, I know
I know there are a lot of
I
people
play the
who,
part in
they
it.
look at, like,
In either way, if I didn't like the way somebody was treating me or I did something, or like I know I played the part in it. Either otherwise it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Facts.
professionalism to what therapy means.
Having these conversations.
All I know is
for some reason,
I always take
it makes you feel like
accountability,
you're less
bro.
of a man,
Fact.
Because when we talk about therapy, you know, people like,
Even though
really? You going to therapy?
I won't say I blame other people. I'll
That's
be
why
like,
a
yo,
lot of
this
people
person
do
is like
that.
this and that,
That's
but
why a lot of
you know,
black
I
men
blame my
have
like I
it
could have stuck
because
this out or did this, but I chose not to. I chose not to.
Express it, so the first thing they do is
And I think that's the most important thing about freedom. You know, having the choice to do things.
To do
And not doing
sometimes we
something.
don't, bro. Like,
So I think we need to normalize.
remember I told you that time I went to the store with no mask on, and Shorty saw like the two person in front of me with no mask on,
And she still complaining.
and she still complaining to me, oh,
Trauma.
I'm not gonna sell you guys no more. I'm like, bro,
Instead of just getting
there was like two other niggas in front of me with no mask on.
And you could have made a choice to go off on her.
Exactly, but I'm like, you know what? You just lost the customer. Like,
And it's at a certain point where it's like going off on people, it takes more energy to get mad than it does to calm yourself. But then it's like niggas, really, yo, you really think I'm like, oh, you really I'm pussy, my boy? Like, blah, blah, blah. Just because I'm calm all the time, I just don't like being mad. I hate my face when I look mad. I just look crazy.